Hey, welcome to the
shit.
One Podcast with Adventure Rule Them All, episode number 141.
Oh boy.
Big number. Huge. I'm the Beast Snow for this episode, joined today by Devin, Chongo, Cody, and back with us, the ever so present Jordi.
Means we gotta watch what we say now.
Oh shit, do you know what today is?
What's today?
It's my papaw's birthday.
Hey,
But he's
happy
dead.
birthday, Papaw.
He's dead, so he
Happy birthday, dead Papaw.
Okay. Hey, before we get into this
Please.
episode, I want you guys to go follow us on the X at TopTerta. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@TopTerta. We post these episodes in video form with a little bit extra content sprinkled in there. You will not find in the audio version. We also put up our TopTerta Pick'em championships. We are going to be picking all in. That video should be up by now, I hope. And we put out a lot of extra other content. We'll be putting up some of our Pokemon draft. I'm hoping we can get that up there and support the podcast. We're on all the major podcasting platforms. Like, follow, subscribe, rate us 5 stars. Leave us some feedback, if you will, on our social medias, email. You know, send us a singagram or whatever that's called. What is that called? Singing telegram. Sure.
Okay.
And then
Jordi, sing us a ditty. No.
before we get into the meat and potatoes, Devin has got the news that we're just gonna love to listen about. We're gonna hit the gym, Jake's Power Hour. We're gonna see what he's playing, and then we're gonna see what we're all playing, and then we're gonna shift into the Shadow Realm. We're gonna exert him and see what he knows, and then we're gonna hit the ring. We're gonna talk some wrestling. We got some news to talk about. Some sad things happened, and then Jordi is back with us to tell us what we screwed up. We've been so perfect the last couple episodes, and now we're gonna keep that roll going. But before we get into that, let's play Do You Know a Top Turd? I'm gonna ask you guys a question. We're gonna have a little discourse, conversation. We're gonna laugh, probably yell at each other a couple of times, but I'm gonna ask you guys this question: if you could bring 3 movies with you to a deserted island, what would those 3 movies be?
Ooh.
Pulp Fiction. Django. And the Digimon movie.
All good movies.
Gonna go Top Gun.
Top Gun 1, Top Gun 2, Top Gun 3.
No. Top Gun 1, Clue, and Lilo and Stitch.
Oh my god. 2 out of 3 are good.
You don't like Lilo and Stitch?
Let's talk about Top Gun.
I'm gonna go The Wiz, Pulp Fiction, and Kung Fu Hustle.
Okay.
Good. Fucking good.
I'm gonna go Endgame because it's long. I'm gonna go The Dark Knight, and I'm gonna go. This third one's hard, just like me. The Wrestler. Don't look at me like that when you picked Lilo and Stitch and Top Gun.
Those are. One of them is literally the end of an entire story, and you're only watching that.
I don't need to rewatch the entire story to know what's going on.
All right.
I have to go with my favorite movie, The Dark Knight. Okay.
Hell yeah. Hey, let's go, Snow.
Some drama, some action, some little funny bits in there. Gotta go with the comedy. I gotta go with the other guys. Gotta laugh. And then I gotta go with a little guilty pleasure of Moana.
Guilty.
What?
Look,
What
sometimes,
you
Lock
got
me
to
up.
be
I'm
guilty
guilty.
for?
I'm guilty. I love
Oh.
Moana. Okay.
sometimes you just need a sing along. That's
I
all.
don't think there's anything
What
to be
can I
guilty about
say
there.
except
You're
Devin?
welcome.
Devin? You want to give us the news?
Don't blame me.
Love is my baby.
Yeah, you know it. Thank you. Right on. Love that fucking song.
Oh Lord, save me.
This is Top Turtle News with lead anchor Devin Bliss.
So Boruto came back, right? Time skip happened. There's a new Hokage.
I saw that.
Shikamaru is the 8th Hokage. Well deserved, great fucking ninja. Top tier talent. We love him around here.
Didn't expect that.
So,
I know that's right.
where is Naruto then?
Who?
I'm not, but this is not a spoilers podcast.
Oh, okay. Except
Okay.
for the many things that we have spoiled. But yeah.
I don't spoil anything.
I've never spoiled anything.
This is fresh. If something's been out for years, yes. This is fresh. Okay? Fresh. We don't spoil fresh shit around here. All right? We don't do that. Not in my town. Not in my house. Not in my world. This is my end. All right? It's my segment. No spoilers.
So I guess all the times that we talked about movies and shows that are currently going on and just released, that just
No.
didn't happen.
We tell you specifically not to spoil.
Well, hold on. We spoil things after we've been given a spoiler warning and after all of us here have seen it.
Mhm.
And we give a proper
And
warning.
I
I'm
refuse to spoil these things for you.
Unless
I'm not
something-
caught up, so I don't want to know.
I'll
You
leave.
got a while.
I'll leave if I don't want to be spoiled.
And I'm saying right here, right now, if I don't want to spoil something, I'm just not going to do it
Where's
That's
Naruto?
fair.
because I want you to feel what you're supposed to feel when you see everything that happens.
The problem is I'm in the middle of One Piece and I have a long
And-
way to go.
The second problem is that is none of my concern.
I don't know if that's really a problem for you then.
You're halfway
Exactly.
through One Piece. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm at like
500?
480. Yeah,
You got like 1,000 more or 2,000 more to go.
they're
Yeah,
like
nice.
what 1100 something right now.
Yeah. Something like that. Like 1180.
1008.
1008?
There's no way there's only been 8
I'm talking
episodes.
shit. Bro, come on. It's
Okay. Okay.
Like a Dragon, the man who erased his name will include a trial of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth with some special scenes in it. Elon Musk is getting rid of the block button on
Yeah.
X /
He
Twitter.
wants to get rid of the block button, but he cannot get rid of the block button, or else it'll be taken off of everything.
Yeah. All because he's a baby back bitch that can't stand getting blocked by people. It's ridiculous.
I mean, I don't block. I don't think I have anybody blocked on Twitter. Like I
don't-
said, and I always say, my feed is perfect. Love it.
I don't
Twitter's great for me.
think I have anybody blocked.
I don't think I do either.
Blue Beetle was first in the box office. Still been a real good week for Barbie and Super Mario. Baldurs Gate 3 modders have added WASD controls.
Yes, they have, and a
Which is
better
disgusting.
camera angle. Why?
Is it like
wants to
tank
fucking play WASD?
controls?
No, it's like normal computer movement controls.
Okay.
You can switch from the point and click like it is now to just walking around with WASD.
Okay, I gotcha.
Probably like that.
Just play with a controller. Man,
Or you can just not play with the controller.
we're down.
Devin's in a special mood today.
Man, he is special.
Just want to kill myself. Xbox 360 stores going offline next month.
What?
Rest in peace.
Yeehaw. Yeah, bro.
No, it's not.
360. I guess I don't know the validity, but it's what I read on IG.
I saw something about that too.
No, it's not that soon.
Well, hey, we have a fact checker.
do
We'll
have a
find
fact
out. The
checker.
Flash is coming to Max on August 25th.
Won't watch it.
So James Gunn said it's the best movie of all time, so you have to watch that. I can't see what that says.
The Xbox service update, Xbox 360 store changes from Xbox at engage.xbox.com. Starting July 29th, 2024, the Microsoft Store on Xbox 360 will no longer be supporting purchases. Is that what you meant?
I guess.
But hasn't that already happened then?
No, July 24th.
Right, it's August.
2024.
It's also 2023, Cody.
I didn't hear the 24 part.
I didn't either. I'm with you, Cody.
Yeah, so, just like the,
All right, well,
the eShop.
just take Jordy's job from him.
Which means the completionist is going to have another fun video. If you haven't watched his video of buying everything on the eShop before it went away,
Oh,
I would
God.
definitely give it a watch.
I'd rather not.
Oh, well, they do very interesting things, like lock you out of adding money to your account at a certain point.
Ah,
So they had to, like, go 24 hours apart before they were allowed to add more money, so they couldn't download everything. It
What?
took a long time.
Like actual money or like gift cards?
Adding on the gift cards, but you couldn't, like, actually just put money on there anymore. You could only do it through the gift cards.
It's a shame. It's trying to give you
It's-
money.
Right? It's a good video. I would, if you're interested in that kind of thing, I would definitely give it a watch.
Netflix is dropping an OVW series called Wrestlers on September 13th. It's a docu-series. Saw the trailer. Trailer looks all right. Hollywood Haley J is in it, and one of like the first clips is somebody just telling her to fucking stop being in character, just quit, which is hilarious. And you'll know why once you see it. Ninja Storm's Connections launches on November 17th. You can pre-order it now. You can get a collector's edition for $200. Comes in a big ass box. Has a steel book, every pre-order bonus, and some scrolls and some figures and stuff like that. So you do get a lot for your money. Steel book looks good. Good Burger 2 is coming out this fall on Paramount Plus. Saw the trailer for that. They really kind of look the same. They don't look much different. Keenan and Kel, love them guys. Lord of the Rings Return to Moria is out digitally on PS5 and PC on October 24th. It comes out physically, though, on December 5th. Marvel Snap is now on Steam.
Yeah.
it's been on Steam for a while.
Nope.
No, it's officially launched like this week.
Oh, really?
Yep. Tekken 8's launch date is January 26th, 2024.
Damn.
Dragon Ball Z Kakarot's DLC is out. It's the 23rd World Tournament. It changes up the gameplay completely. You can no longer fly. It's all World Tournament based. It looks really fun. I have not played. I loved the game Kakarot. I have not played a single DLC, but I did think about buying Kakarot for the World Tournament DLC because it really does look very fun. PlayStation's Project Q is now called PlayStation Portal, and it's $200. You do still have to remote play, so you can play at home. You just play in bed, like right in your face. So, I don't see the point really, but some people may. BioWare is eliminating 50 jobs, and they part ways with the unionized Dragon Age testers.
Oh.
That's not good.
They want a more focused and streamlined company.
Okay, so they're just getting rid of anything union. Got it.
I'm just telling you what it said. Lara Croft is coming to Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone.
Listen, I'm over all the fucking skins. I don't care.
You don't like the Snoop Dogg or
She's
the
a
Nicki
person.
Minaj?
No. Or isn't there one that's just a cat?
Yeah, I like that one.
That sounds amazing. That would make me play. I think I'll download Warzone tonight.
They got Messi on there. You don't like Messi? Damn, that's crazy.
I did not know he was on there. I'm sorry, I don't keep up with Call of Duty. Fallout is on Prime in 2024, so no exact date, but next year.
It's cool though because it's gonna be in L.A.
Nice.
And
Probably a good
the
move.
legend, big legend has passed away today. Terry Funk died. Cody's
Rest
hero,
in
his
peace.
idol, his numero uno, Terry Funk, the Funker. Funk you, Funkin' Dojo.
The Funk and Dunk connection.
He's dead.
That
He's a
it?
really good brother.
Damn, is that it? That's all the news you got?
Oh no, I have Pokemon that I haven't said yet. I was waiting.
Oh, okay. No, please.
You ready for a little Pokemon?
Sure.
Just a little. Paradox Rift is the next Pokemon set. ETBs will feature Roaring Moon, a Roaring Moon box with a Screamtail promo inside, or an Iron Valiant box with an Iron Bundle promo inside. I do like that they're doing promos inside these boxes now. They didn't used to do those. They've come a long way. Pokemon Unite has now dropped Mewtwo Y, so if you want to play with Mewtwo Y, Pokemon Unite, you can. Probably overpowered. There's a new Pokemon that has been revealed. It is Poltergeist. It is a grass ghost. Now, there are a lot of grass ghosts, but it's fine. Did anybody but me watch the video? I think Snow watched the video. Yeah, Snow
Nope.
watched. Nobody else. All right. I said Snow. B Snow. Me and AJ Snow. In the video. Okay. In the video. Poltergeist has this thing it carries, and I assume it's a straw, right? Do we think it's a straw? Do you think it's a straw?
Looks like a straw to me.
Yeah, well, Poltergeist was beating the shit out of people with it, just fucking smacking them with it. And then Poltergeist just straight up kills somebody. Just kills
What is this
somebody. Pokemon
What is it?
YouTube?
Oh,
The
I
reveal
haven't
video?
watched it.
Yeah, Poltergeist just kills a lady and then starts like filling cracks in cups. Like the video was like people were breaking shit or cracking screens and stuff. Poltergeist was just getting mad about it. So fucking beating them, killed the lady, and then he was filling all the cracks and stuff with like matcha. I don't know, green shit.
Probably matcha.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Anyway, so Poltergeist is a grass ghost, has a new ability called Hospitality, which heals ally Pokemon when it enters the battle. Doesn't say how much, but it said a little bit. So could be like a U-turn strategy with Poltergeist. Maybe. It's probably not going to do much. But it is a cute little ability. Could make something happen, maybe. And new Scarlet and Violet icons are available for Nintendo Switch Online subscribers. So, like you have a picture, like most people have a picture of Link or something as their little picture.
Mine's
You can get
Flacoco.
You can get something from Scarlet Violet now.
I think mine's Star Fox.
Mine's Link. All right, that's all I have now. Somebody else. Hit me with
Hey, if
something like-
you try to register for Pittsburgh Regionals for Pokemon and you didn't get in, that sucks.
I thought we talked about that last week.
No, because they opened it, few days ago?
Man, feels like a long time ago,
And,
but I guess so.
And if you try to register for Peoria tonight, you probably didn't get in.
It's gonna be tough getting into Indianapolis.
And there's a lot of discourse about the top players getting privilege of registering first to these regionals, but that is a myth. It is first come, first serve, I guess.
Allegedly.
That's what they say.
But with the big boom of Pokemon TCG and VGC and all that, probably more regionals are going to be like that. So
Every one of them.
Has it always been that hard to get into them?
No. Back when I first started playing, and like in my first couple of years, so my like I want to say second year, Fort Wayne regionals. Fort Wayne regionals was always like the biggest regionals for some reason, and like 500 people. I want to say like 538 was the most there had ever been, and it was at Fort Wayne, one of the ones I went to. And when I didn't register, I never registered until I got to the venue.
Damn.
Yeah, we'd stand
Can't
in
do that
the
anymore.
line. The line would be long as fuck, but you could just register, pay your $40 at the beginning, and then you're good. And that's when Nationals also used to be in Indianapolis before it went to Columbus.
You can't do that no more.
No, you can't. Not at all. Not even close. I wouldn't even stand in that line. I wouldn't play.
I don't think there's probably not a line anymore.
No, I'm talking about if like they did that and it was still a line, you wouldn't do it.
So big news here. Nintendo has confirmed that the original voice actor of Mario, who has played the character since 1991, will be stepping back from recording character voices for the games and will be serving as a Mario ambassador.
A lot of people are mad about it, and then I saw somebody say, "What? Wait, if you're mad now, just wait until they replace him with AI."
Whatever, man. Walking Dead Destinies is coming November 14th for $50. This is intriguing to me.
What is it?
Walking Dead Destinies is a third
Is it a video
person.
Okay.
It's basically going through first few seasons of The Walking Dead, and you can change the outcome of some big important decisions.
Oh,
Ooh, I do
I
love that season.
I just want to be Shane running towards the fucking barn. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is that? What is that?
So this show has been out for years. Season 1 and 2 has been out for years. So I will say that you can change the outcome of when Rick kills Shane to Shane killing Rick and Shane being the leader.
Oh my god.
Stuff like that.
Hopefully he kills fucking Carl.
Coral.
Oh.
So that's kind of intriguing because there really hasn't been a good Walking Dead game except for like the Telltale games. So
I was about to say Telltale games are real good.
they definitely made me feel things that I did not want to feel.
I haven't played the last season, which I don't know if
I
I
haven't
want
either.
to.
I haven't either.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I'm sure you haven't. Diablo 4 Season 2, Season of the Blood, comes out October 17th. It's going to have some new bosses. There you go.
I'll tell you, I told Jordi the other day, I'll tell you, I had Baldurs Gate 3 came out, and I have not touched Diablo since.
Hey, man. That's
I-
fine.
I've seen a lot of people that the kind of honeymoon phase of Diablo 4 is worn off, and they're now saying that it's a bad game and they don't like it. And I'm
They've been
like,
saying that since it came out, though. A lot of people did not like it when it first came out.
I don't know. I feel like those kind of games you have to already be pretty heavily into before. Like, it's not something that you just jump into and pick up and like, oh, this is my favorite game now. Like, it's a lot. You have to do a lot. You're not just going to go in and beat the game in a couple hours and be done with it.
Hey, man.
There are
I'm still
times
playing.
where you're stuck.
I don't know, it was me and Jordi's first Diablo, and we both enjoyed it. Until we didn't.
Well, you know what? Over 12 million players have played Diablo 4 for a total of about 1.3 billion hours so far.
Damn.
So, yeah. I've played
Some people like it.
I think I've played probably about 220 hours so far. So,
Jesus.
Anybody enjoy Cabby Lame?
Yes.
Coming to Fortnite.
Oh my fucking god.
And I think Bianca and Becky are in Fortnite.
They sure are.
So if you liked characters, go get you some.
We know Cody loves them.
Yep.
Speaking of love, Modern Warfare 3 The beta is coming October 6th and 7th to PS5 for early access. 8th and 10th will be the open beta for PlayStation, and then early access for everyone else the October 12th and 13th, and then open beta for everyone else 14th through the 16th of October. So
Cool.
So yeah, that'll be fun, I guess. And then Riverdale is finally over as of
Is it?
tonight.
Didn't know it was still going on.
Tonight is Riverdale's last episode, so
Okay.
gonna have to go back and figure out where I left off. So
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've watched it. It was really good, but
just other things overtook it. So
there's a lot to watch.
that's all my news.
There was something. Oh, with the Marvel Snap news, there are drops on Twitch now for Marvel Snap. If you watch 2, 4, then 6 hours, you get separate bundles and avatars that you can only get through there. I believe it is Nightcrawler. I don't remember the others because that's the only one I cared about. But yeah. So, if you want to just watch some Marvel Snap content, feel free. And you also get a Mecha Devil Dino bundle for downloading it through Steam and connecting your accounts.
Still free.
Still free.
That'd be a good actual physical card game too.
It would.
It would be.
It'd be kind of hard to do since it changes your stats and the locations and stuff like that, but it could be done.
It can be.
Very good, very well made game. I just have not got on it in a while, so I have to grind through and get the new cards again. But the game's also very good at older decks will still work and carry you through things until you get the new ones. And they made it easier to get newer cards with the support caches.
Also, I'll just leave this out here for Devin. This weekend, Obsidian Flames is now legal, so get your Charizards
Oh shit.
and your Pidgeots out, because you'll probably need them, huh?
You definitely need the Pidgeots. Pretty good. I'm fucking around. I'm building the spread deck. Which is going to be terrible, but fun to play with. Like you guys. No.
With you
Snow.
lesser peons.
Except Snow, because Snow's playing Chim Pao and he's gonna fuck it. So, not him. That won't be fun. You guys play shitty decks, then I can play that.
Hey, you can play me in with my deck.
My decks are terrible.
Literally, I lost one game at that tournament, and it was the Chim Pao.
If it can
So,
get going, it's good.
No playing meta deck. My deck's shitty.
Yeah.
It's not even in the top 5.
Sure. For sure. For sure, maybe. For sure, not. For sure, for sure, bomb.
All right, Jake's
Fuck
Power
me in
Hour.
the backseat. You fuck me in the backseat.
Oh, my friends. My beautiful boys.
You ain't got nothing.
I have been playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
Playing Baldurs Gate 3.
Yep.
And I'm here to give you a renewed update and a renewed review
Uh-huh.
of the game.
Uh-huh.
And, I finished Act 1. I'm about 50 hours in. It's a perfect game. It's a perfect game. There's nothing wrong with it. That's not true.
I'm going to say, it crashed on you 4 times yesterday.
That was my fault. I need to update my drivers.
Oh, wow.
which I did do. Didn't crash afterwards. I do want to touch on. I want to touch on the fantasy racism in it. I've seen a lot of discourse over the past couple days about it because tieflings are. The druids say some pretty racially driven things about it. About the tieflings. And of course goblins are goblins, and first of all, I don't know why people keep referring to goblins as Jewish people.
Because of Harry Potter.
But they're doing it for this now too.
Well,
right, but they're doing it because of Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's in their head now.
And listen, I haven't seen anything about goblins in Baldur's Gate. I have no fucking snake in the stick fight, but no matter. Like, I don't know.
I don't have a stick in the stick either.
I'm just don't like that, but not my monkey, not my circus.
Not your monkey.
Yeah.
I don't like people being racist. This ain't my monkey.
I'm saying the situation isn't my monkey or my circus.
I bet it's not. Somebody else's, huh?
Stop it.
You said it.
I'm mainly wanting to talk about the tieflings situation.
Yeah, but you're comparing them to monkeys.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, it's somebody else's circus. You are.
You're a son of a bitch. Anyways, people are all like, "Why you gotta make the fucking why are the tieflings? Why do they look racist? Or why you gotta be racist towards the tieflings?"
Mm-hmm. Fair.
No, it's not.
I have tiefling friends.
Tieflings are quite literally derived from devils.
Oh, so all devils are bad now?
Yes, absolutely. They're the antithesis of evil.
I don't.
Yes.
No, yeah, that's not the word you want to use.
That's probably not the word, but they are literally evil. Devils equal evil. Devil equals bad. Always.
Always. Manchester United Red Devils, bad.
Bad.
Terrible.
Blue Devils, bad.
Nah, come on.
Oh boy.
Jersey Devil, definitely bad.
The worst.
Tasmanian Devils.
Terrible.
Also extinct.
No, I just saw that at the Columbus Zoo.
I just don't. I guess my problem is I just don't get why people are so like intent on looking at a certain race in a game and putting themselves in that race's shoes. I've seen a lot of, especially black people, black creators, talking about how they're playing a tiefling and they feel like, I deal with racism in real life. Why do I have to deal with it in the game? Because the art imitates real life. It always has. And also, if you don't want... It's a devil. It's a literal devil race. I don't know.
People like to reach.
Jordi,
What's up?
Jordi, you are another person of color on this.
I sure am.
How do you feel about the tiefling discourse?
What a way to start a sentence.
I mean, it's a fantasy world. Racism is a thing that exists in the real world. I don't understand why people are upset about it.
Cool. That's where I'm at. That's about all I got out of it. All I really wanted to say.
Why do they have to make goblin bankers in Harry Potter?
Stop it.
You're just reaching.
That's what it is. It's people that just are reaching.
If you don't like something, just leave
Would
it
you
alone.
Would you want a centaur to be a banker?
No.
You think centaurs could run Green Gots?
No.
Jeez, come
tear
on.
that shit up.
Exactly. They're big ass horse bodies. No way. Fucking ride around one of those carts? No, it wouldn't happen.
And you don't want humans to do it because humans are greedy. Humans will steal it all.
Yeah, look at Voldemort.
Yeah.
Fucking Bellatrix having a fake sword of Gryffindor. Just wanted one. That looks nice.
I want it.
All right, we're fucking off subject.
Here we are. Baldur's Gate 3. It's my game of the year.
Wow. It's August.
I know.
You've said that every time a game's come out this year.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Harry Potter. This is game of the year.
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy. This is game of the year.
Did not say Final Fantasy was game of the year. I said
Yes,
it could
you
be.
did.
Said it
Yes,
could be.
you did. You
Said
said
it
it's
could
your
be.
game. You said it's your game of the year.
And then I play a new game and that becomes game of the
I
year.
know. Then you played Diablo and it was game of the year.
I never said that.
We
Never
heard
said
it.
that.
We heard it.
Cap.
Now,
Kevin.
Baldur's Gate's game of the year.
This is
Be
game of the
careful.
year.
Don't
Absolutely.
play too much Lorcana. It'll become game of the year.
The only thing that could probably touch it, Starfield, but I don't know. It's not looking good for because
Man, y'all underestimating Armored Core.
No.
I don't think anybody is.
You're underestimating Baldur's Gate 3.
You're overestimating Armored Core.
Okay.
it's probably
I've seen-
it's a niche.
It'll be
game.
cool. It'll be cool.
It will be a good game. I just don't think it's going to touch Baldur's Gate.
I don't know if it'll be good, but it'll be cool to look at for a minute. Hey.
Lords
We'll
of
just
the
wait for-
Fallen.
Wait for it. I did love the first one.
Devin thinks Metal Gear is going to win Game of the Year, so.
That was a joke. I said that was going to be my game of the year. But no. Yeah, I mean we still have Naruto coming out.
Yeah, we do.
October's full of games.
Yeah, Assassin's
You're right.
Creed.
Liza P.
Don't forget EAFC 24,
That's true.
Yep, don't forget that.
NBA
Yeah,
2K.
NBA 2K24 is coming out soon.
With its paywall.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Have fun.
they're doing an actual battle pass that is tiered for $10 and $20.
Play franchise.
Call of Duty. Man,
Stop.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? Fucking cares.
all right. Baldur's Gate 3, certified perfect.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Devin to play it and fall in love with it, so we'll stop hating it.
I don't hate it at all.
When it gets to
I really don't.
the most inferior console of all time, I will play it.
No, we'll see.
Hilarious.
Xbox as well, same.
I know.
We know what you're talking
I know.
You weren't
There
talking about the PlayStation.
There wasn't a guess.
about. Which you also have, but yeah.
Has an announced date for the PlayStation. You could play with us on the PlayStation.
Why?
And turn
why
that
would
fucking godforsaken bastardization of a console on. That'd be crazy.
Why would you? Why wouldn't you? It's the real question.
If it comes on
He's
both
not a-
consoles, I'm not getting it for PlayStation.
Well, it's not coming out on the Xbox, so
It will. So,
maybe one day.
oh, I forgot Stray's out on Xbox too. I might have to. play that.
Yes, you do. Isn't that on Game Pass?
I don't know.
Came out on Xbox. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
Play some Stray. You need to play Stray. Stray's game of the year. Yeah. Well, I've been playing Madden again, of course. Really
Love
going in. I had to stop playing online because the EA servers kick me off literally every time. I mean, and I do mean literally. Every time I try and do something, it kicks you right off. So I haven't even, it's been a few days, haven't even tried. Just been doing online or offline franchise mode with the Colts and Anthony Richardson. Running the option with him is fun. All Madden is, it seems much harder than last year. So yeah, they do say the blocking is better on run plays, which when I first started playing seemed to be true. Now that I've played much more, it does not seem to be true at all. It seems like same old run block. Passing does seem better. The computers really be dotting my shit up, like throwing in windows they could not do last year because I was picking them off. Madden's still fun though. It's fun. Gameplay is better than last year. It is better than last year. So that's all I'll say. It's Madden. It's good. It's fun. You want to play some fun games? Have fun.
How's the Ultimate Team at?
Couldn't fucking tell you. Worthless game mode. Stupid, disgusting, garbage. Anybody who plays it can fucking suck eggs. Rest in peace.
The shadow knows.
All right. We're going to exert Cody and see what the shadow knows.
Nothing.
No. As he's been alluding to, I am
No.
deep in the tank on Lorcana.
I was going to talk about Lorcana in my power hour, but I figured we'd talk about it here.
Yep. Now you get to again.
I just played LeFou.
That's it. That's all you played, LeFou.
Doesn't he ready up a card?
Yep.
Oh, well, you're not exerted anymore.
Oh, there you go.
Fuck
You
me.
can't quest this turn though.
I cannot
Can't
quest.
Which is fine. You just quest first, then
Yep.
do it.
Yep, then attack. Anyway, Lorcana is great. It is a very well-made card game. I'm assuming they got the whole lawsuit from whoever the fuck settled, or else it probably wouldn't be released right now. But I love it, man. The what is considered to be a meta doesn't exist yet, so any and all decks can be made. It's a bunch of people figuring everything out, seeing what works best, what doesn't work, trying and anything and everything out. Some cards are definitely breakaway cards already. The main one being the yellow Rapunzel. It's a very good card, but I love it. I just the whole time I'm just sitting thinking about how like what decks can I make? Can I make this work? Can we do all this? Do I just play Lilo or Stitch and do all that kind of fun stuff? But so if you haven't played it, haven't looked into it, it is a Disney trading card game. There is no energies or lands or anything like that. The cards themselves are the resources. You play them into your inkwell. Snow got his whole deck just sitting over there. There are certain cards that can't be put into your inkwell, so they can only be played, by using the ink, all that kind of stuff. There are certain abilities that they have. The one thing that I like about this game, it is not about attacking your opponent. It is about getting to 20 lore, which you do that by questing. Each character has their own certain amount of lore that it can gain, and you just have to gain 20 lore. That's it. It's pretty simple. It's pretty fun to get into. It definitely adds a more tactical aspect to it because you have to decide, like, okay, when is the turning point to where I can start gaining the lore? Do I need to get rid of their creatures? Do I need to, like, hold back in case they be prepared? Like, do I ramp? Is there card draw? What do I need to do? Is there certain items that I need to be using? It's so fun. There's definitely a lot of other card game players from like Magic and Pokemon that have basically completely given up what they came from for Lorcana. There is a store in Caldwell, Ohio called Apex that has already announced a Lorcana 5K sometime later this year. So they're getting pretty deep into it, and they've also announced they're doing weekly tournaments as well. Those will all be constructed and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, people are just jumping into it. The one thing that I will say of like why I'm getting into it so heavily, there's also a new game that just came out called Alpha Clash that a lot of people jumped into. It's newer, it only has one print run, stuff like that. I feel like it's too big of an investment because there's no guarantee that's going to stay around. Lorcana will not ever go anywhere until they get unless for some reason they get sued out their asshole and can't pay for it, which Disney will never not be able to do. So Lorcana's here to stay. There's not really a risk and investment. The only risk and investment is paying a high price for the cards right now because cards are in very short supply at the moment. Only local game stores got them, or at Gen Con, so you've only had 2 chances. Does not hit the big box stores like Walmart and all that until September. But once that happens, I feel like the card prices are going to go way down.
I hope. I'm not trying to spend $10 on a booster pack.
Well, you shouldn't, because that's not where most people have them for. The base of what I've seen for a pack is like $6 to $7, sometimes cheaper. And you can get the starter decks for like $15 to $17. Well, I would say 15 to 20, depending on where you go, normally. And the starter decks are actually really good. They come with a lot of really good cards that, are maybe not going to be expensive, but they're definitely going to be important in playing. And you get a booster pack with that too, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, the prices right now are wild. So if you're trying to build a constructed deck, I honestly would wait a couple of weeks, wait till they get to the Walmarts and stuff like that, try and open some packs, or then try and look online and find them, because it's going to be a lot cheaper when more people can get their hands on them.
Just buy a starter deck and just use that.
Literally, just buy a starter deck, upgrade it with the pack that it gives you. If you get something cool that goes with it, go for it. I would say out of the 3, the Ruby Emerald one is probably the most consistent one. The Steel and Sapphire are good, and the Amethyst Amber ones are good. But they did a good job in these starter decks, and specifically putting them with the colors that don't necessarily go together. They're kind of doing separate things. So the deck is powered, but not overpowered. But you can still compete. You can absolutely still win games.
I haven't won a round yet.
If you're good at the game, you can definitely still win games.
I haven't. So
You fucking yeah. Okay.
All Caleb said was how much you beat his ass.
It's true. He did say that.
Oh, there.
Specifically. He said you gave it to him like a naughty.
Said you
naughty,
fucked him.
dirty, naughty,
so
disgusting, revolting boy.
is it a maximum of 60 cards or
Minimum.
No, minimum.
minimum?
You can have way more. And actually, so there... I know it's getting into a lot of things that people aren't really going to care about, but the ones that do, there is a whole new world deck out that people are building with, I think, Emerald and Steel. The entire point, or no, it's Sapphire and Steel. The entire point of the deck is to play the card A Whole New World as many times as possible, which all that does is each player discards their hand and draws 7. You play that enough times, you play that enough times, your opponent doesn't have a deck anymore, and you put your cards back into your deck, and then you win the game. So people are starting to run 64, 65 cards to mitigate that. That way they can survive one more A Whole New World, and usually win the game by then.
Wow.
I think up until the last time I played with Devin, I think that I was struggling with the concept of not attacking.
Yeah.
Because in every card game I ever played, it's attack your opponent to win.
Yeah.
No, it don't matter what your opponent has on there if you have enough ways to get lore.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can make it a race and you are just constantly ahead in the race, and then you can pick off their 1 or 2 things that matter to them, or they're gaining 2 or 3 lore at a time, you kill those and then move on. You're sitting pretty good.
Devin just be fucking me with that Mother Knows Best and that Dragon's Breath.
Yep, very, very good cards. Elsa is another big one because it just turns the tempo over for them, but it's also a fucking 8-drop, so...
Yeah.
I really like the Aurora I got.
Which one? The blue one?
Yeah, the one that gives the ward to everybody.
Yeah, that was good. And
And
shift
it's-
free.
Jacob is struggling with the evasive ability.
I would know, it's hard to read your cards because we sit across from the table.
Evasive is also hard to deal with. There's not a ton,
It
and
is.
especially if you're in certain colors, there's really not much removal.
I feel like there's a lot. There are a lot of evasive cards, and I think there's a lot of card removal. So I don't think it's necessarily like OP or anything. Like when I first saw it, I was like, "Damn, Pongo has evasive. That shit's crazy." But then like fucking Simba has evasive, and
Goofy, Peter Pan,
yeah,
Tinkerbell.
Peter Pan.
Bodyguard.
I put Peter Pans in my deck, and just fucking killing. And Mad Hatter's good.
Mad Hatter's disgusting.
I still really like Dragonfire or Dragon Flame or Dragonfire, whatever it is. It's just so good, especially with the extra Dr. Facilier's cards down. You can play it for much cheaper. It's kind of crazy.
So what's the difference between all the colors?
So, blue is your more what they call like ramp. You're trying to get ahead on resources. There's cards like One Jump Ahead that you just put a card into the Inkwell. Detective Mickey also just puts cards into Inkwell. There's the 4-drop L. Oh yeah, Grandma Tala. It's a 1/1 for 2 that when she dies, she goes into your Inkwell. Fantastic. Bell lets you add an extra card in your Inkwell each turn. And then when you have 10 ink in your Inkwell, she has 5 lore, which is just fucking disgusting. There's only one other character that has anything close to that, and that is the brave little Tailor Mickey. And he also has evasive, and he's an 8-drop. But it's also gross.
That reminds me, I played the fucking, what is it? I want to say the 8-drop Genie on Jacob. Genie's great.
Is that the one that bounces a creature and has evasive?
Green Genie, yep.
Yeah. Green has more of your like disruptive stuff. They have cards that like make your opponent discard a card. They have the bigger creatures that like when they quest, certain creatures can't do things. Like Jasper, every time it quests, you choose a character of theirs and they can't quest, which is really good.
That card's so fucking good.
So good. And it's a 2/4, so you typically have to use more than one thing to kill it. There's Mad Hatter that lures for 3, and every time it's attacked, you draw a card. Also extremely good. But yeah, it's more about like it has some evasive creatures too, but it's more about having like bigger things that just cause your opponent to use more resources than they want to. The other big one is Flynn. He's like a 2-drop 1/2, but when he's attacked, your opponent has to discard a card. That's just like this game is about having more resources because it's pretty much anytime the first person that runs out of cards, they're going to lose.
The only thing I can think of right now, and obviously I don't know, I haven't been able to use the whole card pool because we couldn't buy that many cards. But from my experience in playing the game so far, and I've played like 10 games altogether, it needs more draw power.
Well, that is where Amethyst comes in. Amethyst is definitely the color to have more cards and keep up the resources. You have the Queen that just exerts to draw a card. You have Know Your Friends. Sorry, I cannot remember the name of it. But it's just 3 mana, draw a card, and it's also a song, so your characters can sing it to do it, and you don't even have to tap any ink for it. It has the Magic Mirror, which just straight up draws a card. Like it's very hard for decks that have Amethyst in it to actually run out of resources because there's also Maleficent that draws a card. Dr. Facilier, if you use his 7-drop, anytime your characters get banished during a challenge, it goes back to your hand. You also have Magic Broom Mickey that does the same thing. Anytime a broom gets banished during a challenge, it goes back to your hand. And then the brooms themselves put cards from your discard pile into your hand. So like it's just a lot of that like recursion and resilience to make sure that you are not ever running out of resources.
It makes me want to play a blue amethyst, sapphire amethyst deck.
It's fun. It's good. Has a lot of big finishers. Then you got Ruby. Ruby is your more like heavy attackers. They don't necessarily have a bunch of lore getters, but they have like 2-drop Gaston that attacks for 4 and is just it beats up pretty much anything that's on the field.
Doesn't it have like no defense though?
It doesn't have any lore, and he actually can't quests at all. Because it has the rush ability, and part of the rush ability is that you can't quest. And you have to attack if able. Or no, that's reckless.
No, yeah,
rush just means you
is
can attack the turn into
attack
set. Reckless
immediately.
is the other one. So he can quest, but he doesn't have any. But yeah, Ruby is just all about controlling the board. It also has some of the best removal in Dragon's Fire and Be Prepared. Be Prepared is a 7-mana song that just banishes all characters. Everything's gone. Fantastic card. Doesn't really have much card draw, but it does also have a lot of cards that make your opponent lose lore, which is good.
Very much it has no card draw.
Yeah,
Rapunzel and Aladdin.
Yeah.
It
also has the Fire Shield that you can untap a character, which is good because it lets you quest for things or attack things and then make it to where they can't get attacked back by just untapping it.
Yeah, but that's good, but it costs 3.
It does.
To do it, so I think that's a little steep.
It is, but like once you get... The good thing is Ruby and Amethyst are the two colors that go into the late game the best.
Yeah, I guess late game would be fine when your board's set up.
And then you can sit there with like your Maleficent that just comes in and banishes a character, and then or Aladdin, your 7-drop Aladdin, start wiping everything out and then protect it by untapping it, and then they can't do anything. So it has a lot of utilities. Amber,
I've noticed when I've been playing Ruby, turn 4, 5, 6, you start to run out of cards.
Mm-hmm. It's very easy to do, which is why so far.
Well, you mean cards in your hand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
I run out of cards in my hand so quickly.
It's mostly been paired with Amethyst because of the fact that you just, like I said, you make sure you don't run out of resources. And it has some of the heaviest hitters with Maleficent and Ursula. So that's been one of the bigger pairs so far. Next color, you have Amber. Amber is definitely your aggro. It has things like Lilo, that is just a 1-mana 1/1 that lures for 2. Quests for 2, whatever. It has Stitch, the 6-drop Rockstar Stitch, which it's a 6-drop, 4/6, lures for quest for 3, I believe. But anytime you play a creature that is 2 or less, you can have it exerted and just draw a card. So you're just refilling your hand and doing it all over again. Also has Rapunzel, which I believe is the best card in the game. She's also a 4-drop. You can remove up to 3 damage counters off of a character, and then for every one that you remove, you draw a card. And she also lures, which has I think 3 lore, and she's 2/4. Very hard to get rid of. Very hard. You've already done the effect and replace the cards by doing it. Allows you to attack in things, trade up, and then just draw cards off of it. It's very good.
$50.
Yep. So Jeannie's friend Kristen was hanging out with Jeannie during the Lorcana event, and she just decided to open up a random pack and had a Rapunzel in it, and she's like, "You can have it." Okay, sweet. So, very happy about that. And then you got Steel. Steel is your damage dealing class. It has a lot of the challenger cards. What Challenger is when when that character attacks another character, it gets a buff in its attack. So like Captain Hook is the best thing for that. It's a 1-mana 1/2, but it has Challenger 2. So it's a 1-mana thing that can knock out things with 3 toughness, which is pretty hard to come by, and it's just good to have. Also has things like Smash that deal 3 damage. It has Hans, that's a 3 lore quester that whenever he taps to quest, you also deal damage to something. There's Tinkerbell, the giant fairy that 6-drop when it comes in, deal 1 to everything on your opponent's side. Yeah, Grab Your Swords that deals 2 to everything on your opponent's side. And then it just has just a lot of big, heavy, hard to deal with characters. And it also has Beast Mirror, which is one of the best card draw engines in the game. That's I think it's either a 2 or 3 mana item. But if you have no cards in your hand, you just pay, I think, 2 or 3 and then draw a card. So when you get into that late game where you just start running out of cards quickly, you just start drawing cards and get back into it pretty quick. But the game's it's so deep. And there was already at least 4 seasons coming out, I believe. that they've already announced. The second one's coming out in November. If you play any events or just go and learn the game or whatever, they have these league points that you can rack up for like promos and pins and cards and stuff of that sort at the end of each season, which is pretty cool to see. And yeah, everywhere it's just taken off. People are just buying into it because, like I said, there's very low investment into it. Like, it's not going anywhere. People are going to love it just because of the fact that it's Disney. I mean, I don't know. I'm really deep into it, and I don't see it going away anytime soon.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Jordi.
I'm with you. It'll stick around for a minute. I'm sure it's going to stick around for at least a while because the Digimon card game's still out. And don't get me wrong, that game could be fucking good, but I have no idea how to play it. And the Dragon Ball card game still around. Most of the Dragon Ball card games die pretty quickly. This one has not.
Yep. One Piece is still around.
I think One Piece is still pretty new.
Oh, is it? Okay. I thought it had been around for a while.
No, I want to say it's like a year or less.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I don't on One Piece too. I've never even seen any gameplay for One Piece.
Me either.
But yeah, I think Lorcana is going to be around for a good amount of time.
I think so.
It's also fun. It's fun and it's Disney, so that really helps it out.
And it's
not hard. It's not hard. I think one of the things that gets newer card games is they all have the Yu-Gi-Oh problem where there's so much text on the card and like you don't have time to process for new players who are new to card games. It's almost impossible.
Now that's what got me with the Dragon Ball Super, because like we did a draft with it and like this is a triple S quadruple Super Saiyan Vegeta Goku 143275. What?
I mean, yeah, I understand what you're saying because I think the Dragon Ball card game and Digimon, they're probably very similar because the cards look almost the exact same. But it's just too much to read. I like the Panini Dragon Ball card game because although it wasn't great, it was really easy. There was not much on the text. But yeah, so yeah, with you. Lorcana's pretty good.
Plus, like, this game's like relatively like new. So I mean, everybody's basically not like on a level playing field except for like the more veteran
Devins and the
players.
Codys and the
and if it's not like trying to get into Magic or Pokemon, we're trying to catch up to everybody who's been in the game for a while. So I mean,
right.
Well, and like even then, if somebody knows what they're doing better than you, they might not draw the right things of the deck, so it wouldn't matter anyway. Like you can just draw better and like be a better tactician about it and win the game. Like it doesn't matter if they have a better deck or no more. If they can't play their things, then you're gonna win.
That's any card game though.
It is, but this one I feel matters a little bit more because like knowing that turning point of like when I need to start killing things and when I need to just start questing myself, like when does the race become a race?
Somebody's going to figure out the top deck, and then everybody's going to copy it, and then we're going to see it. Just like when Pokemon came out, and everybody played Haymaker because Haymaker was like by far the best deck. It's going to happen. It'll happen in every card game.
Yeah.
So give Lorcana its chance to find that deck, and then it's going to be like, man, this is something for a minute, and then it'll pop off again with the next set or so.
Yep.
But yeah.
I'm excited to see what happens.
all right, is that it?
Yeah.
All right. Ding, ding, ding. Let's talk some wrestling a little bit.
Yes, sir.
As Devin said in his news segment, Terry Funk passed away at the age of 79.
Rest in peace, big homie. One of the goats.
Dusty sucking eggs with you upstairs. I see it. Hell yeah, bud.
Edge had his last match on his contract in Toronto versus Sheamus.
Banger. After a banger. After a banger. Snow, did you read Peter Pro Wrestling Torch's tweet today?
I might be getting right into that.
Oh, yeah.
So Edge presented the World Wrestling Entertainment what it would take to keep him on the roster, but WWE's like, nah.
Allegedly.
Which made them believe that within the WWE that he's probably headed to AEW, and they knew what AEW had offered him or whatever, so I don't think they could have matched it or what, but this is all reported, alleged, so take it for what it's worth.
I mean, everybody said Cody Rhodes would never go back to WWE, including me. Like,
Yeah.
Well, hey,
like, including
he said in his documentary he left because of personal issues.
that's
So
true.
If you have personal issues, man, things change.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And then he immediately tore his pec in half.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
it was
hey,
great.
I don't know. Me and
Got
Devin
him a
were
5-star match.
sure did. Me and Devin were in the McDonald's parking lot or drive-through, wondering what Edge wanted. Like, what was it that they're like, no, you don't get that. The only thing I can think of is like he wanted to beat Roman.
Creative control. I don't know.
I really have no idea.
I don't know, man. I feel like if Triple H was, he'd be like, yeah, man, for sure.
No idea.
Did we ever get a Triple H and Edge one-on-one match? Does that ever happen?
I'm sure.
Not that I can think of. I mean, I'm sure probably on Raw or SmackDown, I guess. I don't know. Just a weird random thought there.
I can't wait for Edger to make his way out of AEW Collision.
Sexton Hardcastle.
Adam Edge.
Adam's Edge.
Moving on to the greatest of all time, John Cena, returning to the WWE September 1st for SmackDown and on September 8th for Superstar Spectacle in India.
Yeah, India.
That is not going to be televised.
Oh, really?
Nope.
It's a house show.
Yep. And it's his first time back in the ring since Mania.
Yeah.
You don't know what he's going to do. He could wrestle on Friday.
Yeah, that's true.
They were talking about having Cena and LA Knight take on Grayson Waller and The Miz. Was that the other two?
It's fucking gross.
That's a dub.
I'm trying to see Cena versus Gunther.
Me too. I mean, honestly, me too. I really
Cena
am.
would get wrecked.
Cena's chest.
He would. He'd get fucked.
Oh, red.
He'd pull a Bret Hart and say, "Don't chop me," and he'd be like, "But it's my thing," and he'd say, "All right, chop me, and I'll punch you right in the fucking forehead."
That was a nice speech. WWE announced that WrestleMania 40 broke the company's all-time gay record in one day, topping the previous total gross record, 21.6 million, which is set earlier the year at WrestleMania 39. WrestleMania 40 going to take place in Philadelphia, at Lincoln Financial Field. Sold more than 90,000 tickets when it went on sale. So.
Yep. Good for them.
Yep.
I saw an MGF clip. It was some interview he was doing, and he was talking about tribalism between wrestling fans. Did you guys see that?
I saw a little bit of
No.
It was basically MJF being like, look, that tribalism between AEW and WWE fans is so fucking weird to us, the wrestlers, because we don't have that. We're just hanging out. And then he was like, I love watching, he said LA Knight and
Cody.
Yeah, he was like, I love watching Cody and LA Knight every week. They're great. Like,
yeah.
I've always thought the tribalism in wrestling is weird too. But.
It is. So, AEW news. Ace Steel was fired by AEW, then secretly hired back.
I read that.
According to one source, though, he also received back pay from the time he was let go as a concession to CM Punk.
Oh my fucking god!
Devin's hating Punk right now. We were in the drive-through, and Devin was just talking about how much he hated CM Punk.
That's not what was going on. That's not what was going on. But like him as a person is just like, oh my god, bro! Like you would not like him. He is not a likable person.
He's reminded me of somebody named Jeff Garrison.
modeled his whole life after him. What do you expect?
You didn't like
Sure.
him paying homage to Edge?
I did like that
I didn't
The
even see that, but
when he was dressed up as the Conquistador, the Golden Vampire.
Hit that super huge GTS on Samoa Joe.
shut the fuck up. Yeah, he did. He had a super huge one, all right, for sure.
It was hard to move in that suit. You couldn't see too well. So I mean,
You're right.
Samoa Joe is 300 pounds.
And CM Punk is fucking weak.
He is wheat. You're right. AEW
Yeah.
All In is currently at over 90,000 advanced pay-per-view buys for domestic orders in the U.S. Cool.
Haven't bought it yet. Hopefully I do.
And Chris Jericho has announced Fozzy will perform Judas live at All
Can't
In.
wait.
That crowd is going to be hyped.
It will be,
That's-
no
I mean,
matter how bad
it's
the
gonna
performance
be-
is going to be.
Oh, hold up. Judas is Judas is good. It's gonna be good.
It is, but Chris Jericho's
You can
a bad
say what
singer
you
live.
want. Say yeah. He's a bad singer, period. Like
That's what
in
I'm saying.
general. But Judas is still good.
I don't disagree.
It's by far and away their best song. It's gonna be good.
I
And
hope they play
besides
Enemy.
that, the whole crowd is gonna be fucking singing it. So are we gonna hear them? I doubt it.
I fucking hope not.
All right. It's time for Jordi to tell us what we screwed up.
Awesome, thank you.
Yes, sir. So for the record, none of our "Do you know a top turtle" answers matter because would be stranded on an island.
I was thinking that while I was saying that.
I mean- Fair.
As of the time that this will be uploaded, One Piece has 1,073 subbed episodes.
Jesus.
It is Elon Musk with a K, not a T.
I know, but he seems like somebody who's musty, so
He does. He also seems like somebody that's musky, though.
that's fucking perfume he wears.
For the record, Sergeant Pss, Pss, Pss is the cat skin in Modern Warfare 2. I wasn't paying attention. Did it pick up the sound? Did my mic pick up the sound?
It did.
It's a
Hell yeah. The item that Poltergeist wields is a bamboo scoop, typically used to scoop and measure matcha.
All right.
An antithesis is a person or thing that is the direct opposite of someone or something else. So you
told you you were gonna say that.
literally used it in
in
the
the wrong way.
completely wrong way.
Yeah, you said the exact opposite of what you wanted to say.
I'm what some would call stupid.
Some might say you're the antithesis of smart.
Some may. Some more educated may.
And lastly, for the record, Stray is now available on Xbox, but it is not on Game Pass.
Ha ha! Gotta pay for it, loser.
It's a great game. You'd love it. It's like $5.
RPG Maker's $2 on Steam.
Yeah, well, who gives a
If
fuck?
anybody wants to try their hand at making some games, there you go.
No. Don't have the time. I have to go to work.
Me too.
Triple H versus Edge happened at least 3 times.
Really?
Once was at Great American Bash 2008 for the WWE title.
Wow. Seems like something I want to watch a little bit.
Go for it, because
Yeah, maybe one day.
it's time to take her home.
Take me home.
Country
West Virginia.
roads to a place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home.
When you do that, you should
Country
grab your.
roads.
You should grab your. What?
Oh no! Don't no.
Grab your
No, no.
chin and just shake.
West Virginia,
Devin, I don't know why you
Mountain
hate me.
Mama.
Look
I don't know
what
why I
you've done.
hate you. What
Hey,
would I hate you for?
support the podcast, Twitter, YouTube, major podcasting platforms. I'm on the social medias at the Beast Now.
I'm on Twitter at wise_talk_.
Follow me on Twitter at _I'm just Jake, or on YouTube at Tabletop Talks.
I could hear you scratch your belly.
On the mic?
On
On the mic or
no, in real life.
Doesn't matter.
Sounded like
I'm-
somebody sanding some wood.
I'm on the Twitter X at tgingerbeardman. Please buy more things on Saves the Day artwork at Etsy. Still a lot of books.
Fuck, man.
Get them out of my house, please. Ah.
Ooh. Got
He's
me
moved by
leaking.
by the spirit.
Got me leaking over here, boys. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
It is.
Shit. Got me laughing too much. Fucking sandpaper. Oh boy. Follow me on Twitter or X. Twitter.com still goes right there. At sexy Devi B. The fucking Tolkien homeboy, he invented the word tween.
Ew.
He used the word to refer to a hobbit between the age of 20 and 33.
That's their tween years, huh?
Yep. Yeah. So it's hilarious. And all the everybody, all the whole fucking squads is in between that age except for Gandalf, who's I don't know, thousands.
I think he's older than that.
Nah, who knows, man.
All right, so in honor of our episode 141 with Kabutops.
Oh shit.
We all love Kabutops around here, right?
Don't we?
So it slices its prey with its sharp sickles and then drinks the body fluid.
Love that.
And the most overrated Pokemon, Charizard, number 6.
Why you come at me like that?
I'm just kidding.
Like I don't love it.
I like
Like
Charizard.
no, you're not. No. You want to be a fucking butthole? Be one.
Okay. Its name has inspired a real-life bee species called Chilicola Charizard. Hopefully I said that right. And Charizard can't learn fly in the original games.
Yeah, I always thought that was dumb.
I always thought it was
Actually,
dumb that he
didn't know
wasn't a
that.
dragon.
Because it's a flying type. It is for sure.
Hail Satan.
No, Satan.
So,
Hail Satan.
I guess in honor of the sandpaper sound that Chongo made, I'm just going to bid you guys a good morning, good afternoon, good night, and a goodbye.
Bang!
Bang.
Yeah!